Do you see overlaps of Succession and the Trump family as well? I see a lot of like Don Jr. and Kendall Roy. Like I think it's sort of an amalgamation of both the Murdochs and like the Trump family. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what they do is they take personality traits. Like, for example, you have Connor, right? Who is Connor like? Connor's, in all fairness, is like Eric. He's
like
just
like the loser
weird.
son. Yeah, the weird loser outcast son.
You know, the guy he's there all the time, but you're just not really sure what the fuck he does. You know, and I'll never forget Donald one time said, Eric is the most like me when it comes to spatial. And I said, what does that even mean? And he turns around and he goes, well, he has my sort of design, you know, when it comes to, did you see how great he did in, for example, the Doral, the party room? And I said, Mr. Trump, it's a fucking rectangle with a whole bunch of the same chandeliers that you put in every single, you know, location that you have with the identical carpet. But yeah, good job, Eric. You know, and it's incredible. It's like, you know, you got to find something to pat him on the back. Now, Don is very different. And by the way, he's very much like what do you call Kendall, where he fights with his father. He's the only one that actually goes toe to toe with his father. I write about it in my book, Disloyal, where, you know, he would actually say shit to his father. Then they would end up having a massive fight. Don almost didn't end up working at the Trump organization. He was tending bar somewhere. I think it was in Colorado. And the father said, either you get back within 3 weeks' time or you're out. It's exactly the same relationship. It is contentious.
Fuck off.
Well, by the way, all the time. It was all the time, and mostly to Don. Now, what's funny is you all may remember the big lawsuit that the DA had brought years ago against Don Jr. and Ivanka as it related to, at the time, Trump Soho, with the lying to the public about the number of units sold, puffing, as Donald liked to call it. I'll never forget when Donald turned around and said, because it was Don Jr. and Ivanka, if it's one of the two that we have to offer up, let it be Don. Ivanka would never be able to handle it. And Don is tough, he could take it. Now, that, of course, you know, having a daughter and a son, I wouldn't offer either of them up. I mean, if you're going to fight because you believe that it's not true, you don't offer somebody up in advance in order to put an end to it. So in essence, he didn't want the legal bills. So he'd rather offer Don up to go to prison, right? So that Ivanka doesn't have to, and that they could end this whole nonsense.